Mm-mm.
Um, Welcome to It's Not That Serious with Esther and Kat.
So for today's episode, actually, it was kind of funny because Esther and oh, look, guys, I'm back in my office.
Oh my god, you know what? Earlier we were talking and I'm like, I'm staring at the background for the longest time, like, this is so weird to me. And I'm like, why am I so weirded out by her background? Obviously. Oh my gosh,
Because it's
when did
not
it
the
get
naked wall.
done?
So my son and I moved everything back into my office on Saturday, so it was nice to be able to work back in here come Monday.
Oh, nice. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. So I'm
That's so
like,
funny because earlier today, I'm like, "Didn't she say Wednesday?"
yeah,
And so I was gonna ask, but oh my gosh, well, I'm so happy for you.
I know. Now I don't have no more naked walls or
You're all back to normal.
for now. No, just but so Esther and I have been going back and forth about what we wanted our topics to be, and I ran across these cards that I bought for my son. And as I've told you guys before, my son has autism, so with him, it is kind of hard to get him to engage in conversation. If I ask him like, "Oh, how was your day?" It was fine. Or what'd you do at school? I don't know. You know what I mean? They're very short
Mhm.
answers. So, I get these conversation starter cards, and him and I will go through it just so he can practice having real conversations and being able to engage with people with um, just conversations. But I feel like a lot of kids will give you that answer of it was fine.
Mm,
Very short
yeah.
answers.
Yeah, the kids will
Um,
say that all the time, like, after school, I'm like, "Oh, guys, how was school today?" And they'll be like, "Good."
yeah.
And I'm like, "Okay."
What'd you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, you gotta yeah, I
It's same
totally
thing,
get it.
like, when my son and I go to the movies, I can I'll ask him, like, "How did you like the movie?" But I have to be very
Mhm.
specific when it comes to, "What was your favorite part?" And get him to actually engage in
Yeah.
conversation. And, so I actually went through some of these cards. It comes with 60 cards. It's a conversation card set. It's called Let's Talk: Autism Changing the World, One Conversation at a Time. Um It's a fun and innovative way to allow kids and teens to open up and share their thoughts and feelings. So it made me realize I'm like, dude, I need to do better, I guess. You know what I mean? Of explaining myself and
Mhm.
how I feel. But
Yeah.
so that's basically what we're talking about today, guys. I'm gonna just jump right into it and read the first question.
Okay.
Um, so the first question, what things make you proud of yourself?
Okay. I'm gonna think about it.
I think for me, I'll go ahead and start, while you think. For me,
Okay.
I think what makes me proud is when I see my kids accomplish things,
That's yeah,
because
definitely
that's
that.
a
Mhm.
reflection of me, I feel like.
Mhm. Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
actually meant to share something with you the other day about that, and I'll share with you later, but someone sent me a really nice message about my kids, and I
Oh,
was reading it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh," because it was someone from the school, and it was like, "In all my 17 years," you know, she's never had kids that she adored so much as mine. I'm like, "Oh my gosh," and she said, like, all these nice things, so you're just like, "Wow, totally proud freaking parent,"
yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
proud it's not it is like I'm proud of my kids, but it is like it is a type of self like, "Okay,
Proud of
I'm
yeah,
doing
because you're
something
like,
right."
that's yeah, you're
This is a reflection of how I parent.
yeah, a proud parent for yourself and for your child, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think
Oh, I agree.
what things make you proud of yourself, yeah, my like, when my oh, perfect example, so, my oldest daughter, she went on an interview today. She's going back
Oh.
into the corporate world, and we'll talk
Oh my
about that
gosh.
offline, yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
she's going back into
wow.
the corporate world, and long story short, she has done a couple phone interviews, and then they called her for a face-to-face interview, so she went to do that today, and the
Mhm.
lady even told her, she was like, "I already had somebody in mind that I wanted to hire, but then your resume came across my desk, and, I had to talk to you." So Deja went and she went to the interview, she said it lasted, like, 2 hours,
Oh,
and
wow.
right. So that's always a good sign, when they wanna keep
Yeah,
you
they're
there for
spending
a
so much
while.
time with you. Mhm.
Right. So she told her, "Yeah, we'll get back to you next week, and let you know if you got the position." They literally called her back in 2 hours and offered her the job.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
Good.
I was really happy
That's
for
nice.
her because she's been out of corporate world for about a year now. Yeah,
And she's
May
just
will
ready
be
to
a
go
year.
back?
Yeah, she's just ready, because she has a lot of free time during the day and all her friends have jobs, and she's like, "Dude, I'm fucking bored."
Mhm. Yeah, like, I might as well
And
go and make some money,
yeah, so I
like, doing
mean,
something else.
she's basically self-employed right now, so she has to
Mhm.
pay for her own insurance, but she was
Yeah.
like, "I want something with insurance and retirement plan and all that again." And,
Yeah.
she's like, I just have way too much free time." But yeah, so that made me really proud because I
I
was
mean
just like, "Wow, you're
exactly.
fucking awesome."
Yeah, exactly. No, I would agree. Kids, you're like, you seeing your kids and how they're doing is what makes you just, like, proud of yourself. You're like, "Wow." You
Yeah,
know? If you
I'm
need that
raising.
reassurance, look at your children,
Oh, yeah, for
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know if this okay, you what was the last thing that happened that made you cry?
Oh my gosh.
Mine was just on Monday.
Okay. Well, mine was today.
Oh, okay, maybe you don't have to share it.
Yeah,
Mine
I
is
won't
dumb.
share it.
Yeah,
Oh.
my
No,
so the last
I feel like if you're crying, it's never it's like for some reason, for some pretty decent reason, right?
well, mine
Because 'Cause you're
wasn't
that
decent,
upset? Oh my gosh. I don't wanna wake up and go to work.
right?
I
No,
don't wanna
mine
start work
was,
today.
I think we talked about it on the last pod. Was it the last maybe the last pod or the last episode before that? One of the last 2
Mm.
episodes, remember we were talking about how you would sit there and watch, Chinese dramas with your parents?
Yeah.
So
Oh my gosh.
I was watching a Chinese drama. It was subtitled, so
Oh
I watched it
my
all in Chinese.
god. I feel like you
It
did
made me
mention
very emotional and I was crying. I did
I
remember
feel
I
like you
messaged
did
you.
tell me, yes. Oh my gosh,
I
that
was
is
like, "I'm
so
watching this
funny.
Chinese drama." Yeah, it got me teary-eyed,
That's hilarious.
and I was like
I
it was so
Oh
over the
my
top too,
god.
like
That is
yeah.
hilarious. You know, that's how you know you're just so into it.
Yeah, for sure.
That is too funny. I
Yeah,
do
and I may
remember
cry
that.
tonight because after this, I have to log back into work, guys.
Oh god, I was so afraid of that.
This I felt like so I went and got my nails done.
Okay, like
My birthday's coming. I had to get my nails done. It's in 2 days. This episode will air after my birthday, but
Mhm.
so that had to take priority, and then I was like, "No, we have to record because we haven't recorded in, what, over 2 weeks?"
Mhm.
So I'm like and then the pod has to take priority over
Everything else.
anything else. So, I was like, work has
Oh
to
my
take I
god.
mean, work is always the priority, so I'm like, "You
Yeah.
know what?
When you're scheduled.
This is overtime. I'm not I don't have to do this."
Right. Oh my gosh. Good for you for even jeez.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Do you like to be alone and why? I feel like for you, you don't get that many chances to be alone. Maybe in your car.
Yeah. Yeah. So like what's funny is sometimes like I will run errands by myself and it's just that it's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm
Is it kinda
only going to."
therapeutic?
Yes, and I'm
Target?
like literally yeah, or just anywhere. I'm like I'm going to Trader Joe's or something and it just feels good to go by
Yeah.
myself sometimes.
Yeah, you
Or
go
yeah,
down
for sure
whatever all
so I was gonna say sometimes when I drive home from work, I will just be in silence. If I'm
d
not talking to somebody on the phone, sometimes I'm just in silence.
yeah, I do that too, and where I'm just in my c the radio's not on, it's just
Mhm.
me and nothing in my car.
Mhm.
No noise or
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
but I get to be alone a lot more than you do, so I do and
Mhm.
I remember those days where, say, like, my ex-husband would take all the kids out, and I would just
Mhm.
sit in the house, and I'm like, this is so foreign to me, I'm not used to this." Like,
Yeah.
just
I
sitting in
mean,
my
and then
house with
now
nobody?
yeah, and then now don't you aren't you like kind of opposite where you're like going to your kids?
Yeah, I'm
Like, "Hey,
always
what you
bothering my
doing?"
kids,
Yeah.
yeah, and,
Oh my
I mean
gosh, I'm gonna be sad
yeah,
when they're
and that's
not
the thing
bugging me anymore.
well, I think about it and, like, I've never lived by myself.
Yeah, because you always
Yeah,
had the kids.
I always
Yeah.
had my kids, and
Mhm.
even I think about that and I'm I'm not married. I have no desire to ever be in another relationship, to be honest. And I have no desire to cohabitate with anybody. So I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
will I be okay just me and my dog? Because I gotta have something in the house, I feel like.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I do enjoy my alone time. Even if my kids are home, but it's just like me alone in my bedroom.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that when I, like, wanna read, or
Hmm.
I don't even actually mind if they're there, if they're reading too, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's just, like, I think it's just the quiet time I'm searching for.
Yeah.
That's it, you know? But I
Yeah.
mean, I do it's crazy because people were talking about Mother's Day and what they did for their either spouse or, friends that, had celebrated Mother's Day and, like, what kind of different celebrations everybody kinda had. And the crazy thing is someone did tell me that, like, of course, moms need the break, right? But
Right.
but I haven't gotten to the point where I hear these stories and they're like, "Oh my god, I just sat and did nothing." And, like, the dad took the kids,
Hmm.
out, and they just sat there, like, watching TV for,
I
like, a
don't
whole
think I
couple
would want
hours.
to like for Mother's Day. Because I saw a lot of videos like what moms really want for Mother's Day, and it's
Oh.
like take the kids out of the house and leave me alone. But and I was like, I
Yeah.
have no desire to not spend Mother's Day with my kids.
I
At
know.
least one of them.
Yeah. I mean, even on a regular I guess, yeah, I'm so attached to my freaking kids. I think it's gonna
Too.
be really hard when they start to not want me to be attached to them. Right now, they love the attention,
Well, yeah.
you know? But, yeah, I the day that they don't want it anymore, I don't even know how I'm gonna
Like for me, if I'm left home alone, like I'm a kid, like if I'm
do.
left home alone, it's because my kids, most likely TJ's at school, Kaya
Mhm,
may be at school as well. My nephew's at work or school as well. So
mhm,
it's like but I'm working, so I don't feel
mhm.
alone because I'm most likely on the
Yeah.
phone with you. But I don't. I'm never really home alone if I'm not working, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there's always somebody in the
Mhm,
house, even if I
mhm.
am
I
just
like
alone in my
that.
room. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
to know they're here. I don't need to
Mhm.
them to be by my side 24/7 though. But I
Yeah.
do like the fact that I'm like, "All right, everybody's home. Cool."
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's that. All right, next question. Oh, see, like, this is a hard one. Tell me about you using only 3 words. Like, describe yourself in 3 words, I guess. It's hard, right? So and then we
Yeah.
have these expectations for our kids to answer this?
I know. I do have to say one for sure is loyal.
Mm,
I'm a loyal person.
me too, to a fault.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, it was good, you're
Yeah, to a fault that and
right.
we talk about this, that we're probably way too loyal for our job. We care way more than a lot of other
W
people.
I think so, and it may not seem so, I don't know how it doesn't seem so, but it may not seem
Our
so to some
actions
people, but
speak louder than words for sure
yeah.
in our job.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so you got loyal. What give me 2 more.
Oh
It's
my
hard.
god, I know. I think strong.
Strong and
Like, strong I mean, actually strong in, like, strength and,
yeah.
like, when it comes to certain emotions, I guess, maybe not so much
Mhm.
anger is not, like, what I'm talking about, but, like, I feel like I can keep it together when it's something that makes me really sad, When it's, like, something that
Okay.
makes you, like, really sad, I feel like because it depends on where I'm at, I'll keep it together until I'm gone from that area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you'll never find me crying at work because I just won't, no matter
You're
how
like,
much I feel like I want to.
I'll save that for the car ride home.
Yeah, maybe the moment I step out the door, I'll be, like, gushing, but while I'm sitting at my desk, absolutely not.
For transparency, guys, our job doesn't make us cry. We're not that.
No. No.
But
No.
that's just an example.
Yeah.
Our job, yeah.
If I'm at a place where I don't feel it's like, it it's comfortable for me or, like, I don't
Yeah.
need that attention, I won't yeah, I can keep it together,
Yeah.
basically.
So
So
strong,
strong and
loyal.
loyal. I mean, gosh, I'm very hardworking
Yeah, you
in
are.
like all aspects of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine, I would say for me, loyal. I think you and I are both loyal. Like I
Mhm.
said, to a fault when that shit has bit me in the ass way too many times. Loyal to the wrong people a lot of times.
Mm.
Sorry, my dog was jumping up on something. Loyal. I feel like I'm funny because I laugh all the time. I'm
Yeah.
funny to me, anyways. Loyal, funny, and I would say inconsistent. Not in what's
What do
crazy is
you mean though? Like, do you mean like in your dating or non-dating life?
no, just like in everything I no, you know what? Maybe it's
No,
not inconsistent. It's
yeah. Cause I would not even say that I wouldn't, I don't even agree with you. The only part that I could see it is like in the dating or non-dating life, and that's it. I mean,
yeah.
you're consistent in like, I don't want to pursue anything,
I mean,
but pieces of it is inconsistent. But that's all I can really think of.
I mean, is ADD a word? I don't know. Like I feel like I would say inconsistent because like perfect example, yesterday I was cleaning up the kitchen, but it was like so I had the dishes going, but I was wiping the counters and I had a load of laundry. And where it's like finish that one task and then move on to the next.
Hmm.
That's why I would say I'm inconsistent because it was like I still had like a pot and something in the sink and I just stopped what I was doing and then started wiping the counters. I wiped like 2
Oh,
counters and then ran and did my laundry and then I came back and then finished one another counter. Like it was it's like,
yeah.
bitch, why don't you just finish that task first
Hmm.
and then move on to the next. But
Yeah.
I do that so much with in my personal life where it's I will stop in the middle of something, go do something else, eventually get back to that other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I said inconsistent, but I don't think that's the right word.
Yeah, I feel like that's not the right word because when I think of inconsistent, it's kind of like you're like wishy-washy
Yeah.
about, things,
A-
but
And I'm
I
not.
don't know that. Yeah,
I'm
you
just
definitely.
a non-accomplisher. I don't know. Like it'll get done. So I do accomplish it. It's just not in the most productive way because like my ADD gets the best of me for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'll give
Gosh, but
myself
3
that.
words is hard. I mean, I'm
3 is
surprised that
hard.
3 is hard because, yeah. I'm like, "Should is this one stronger than that one? Does this one take over that?" You
I
know?
feel like
But
for
yeah.
you, if I was to pick, it would be loyal, dependable, and yeah, and you're funny.
Yeah, yeah, well, I was gonna say funny, and I'm like,
And I don't want to say the obvious
I feel
like
like I'm funny,
mom, she's a
but
mom. Like no, yeah,
yeah.
I feel like I'm funny. I laugh at myself all the time. But yeah, so I'll give myself those 3. All right. Next one. Do you think you are different from other people and why? Yes,
Yeah.
because I care too much. And it doesn't seem like a lot of people care nowadays. Just kidding.
No, I feel like no one gives a shit anymore. But that's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I think we're both different from everybody else. I feel like
Mhm,
I mean for the most part everybody that I associate with is it was so funny cuz I went on my, every Thursday I go walking with a group of girls
mhm,
and I was the oddball out and mind you there was like I think like 6 of us girls walking.
mhm.
6 including myself, so 5 other girls and they were all bonding over their prison time
They're
and I
what?
couldn't relate. Their
They're
prison
what?
time. I couldn't
Oh,
relate.
no. So you just listened?
I just listened. I was like, "Oh," I mean, I asked questions. I don't care. I was like, "Oh, what'd you go to prison for?" And they were so shocked because they were like, You've never even been arrested?" I was like, "I've never been in handcuffs by a cop."
Yeah, yeah.
But so, like, I couldn't relate to them. But I mean, I understood it because I know people that have been arrested and have gone to prison, but,
Mhm.
I mean, me personally, I would do so bad in prison.
Like, "This isn't the place for me."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely I
Ugh.
definitely think both of us are different. We're than, most people that
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
Most people, and then I think most females too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And even moms, as moms, like, yeah.
I think because there's even though, you've been with Victor for fucking ever, there's still this, like, independent side to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see you as the my husband has to do everything, the
Mm.
stereotypical husband
Yeah.
man thing. You're
Yeah.
like, I'm okay. I'm on
Yeah,
my
I'm
way
like,
out. I'll take the
I
trash out
have
or you
yeah, like, I have hands.
Right.
I can walk. Yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious that you say that 'cause, one of Victor's things is, like, he used to always joke around that there's no in our friends group or people that we do know or associate with, like, there's no females who are, like, that down, like, they're just, like, so like, you barely wash the dishes, you know what I mean? Like, can't even do most things that
Yeah.
what you would think is standard, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. I feel like I don't see you as the type like well, you have a hybrid, but you know what I mean? Like, no, my husband is the only one that pumps the gas. I don't ever have to pump my own
No.
gas. I don't have I'm like, dude, if you need
Oh,
gas,
no.
you need gas.
Yeah, I do car wash, oil change, gas station, like, all that.
Yeah. So, all right. This one I don't I mean, this one is just what makes you special. No, we're fucking loyal. I don't know if that's special.
Uh,
That's just I'm
yeah,
starting to
but
think
there's
that's
not
just
very many
stupid.
people, though. No, no. Yeah, your loyalty, you know what it is, like, my loyalty, when I see it, I'm like, it's been really positive because when things happen, people like I don't have to say that I'm loyal. They just know, and it's like
Yeah.
I love the feeling that they're confident in like whatever relationship we have,
Yeah.
because of that. It's like full on trust, right? I feel like that makes me like feel like it's just so positive. But for you, I know like the yeah, I
Relationships and
know.
even like picking friendships. I
Yeah.
feel like I don't have too many people in my life where the give and take is equal, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah.
It's either I'm always giving more, and then, like I said, I have a couple people where it seems like we have a very good balance of, even, and I'm just talking about friendships, a very good balance of checking in on each other. Like you and I
Mhm.
feel like we have a very equal relationship for when it comes to friends. My best friend,
Mhm.
her and I, same thing. We're very equal when it comes to
Mhm.
like our love for each other and just how we check on each other.
Mhm.
It's her relationship with me, our friendship is probably one of my most healthiest relationships,
Yeah.
even from like my family and stuff.
Yeah. Because it's like a
So,
true, genuine,
yeah.
I'm not trying to benefit from you
Right.
in any way.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
So, but
I
I
like when you
always
can
tend
count
to
on
pick
somebody.
yeah, I always tend to pick like even like I said girlfriends and stuff where it's like they've ghosted me and I'm like, dude, I'm not one of your fucking fuck boys like and
Yeah.
then they'll hit
Like,
me up like the next day like, "Oh, hey girls," like no big deal type of thing and I'm like,
mm, yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but that, like,
I'm a like
you never
I set
just,
aside time to like come hang out with
exactly.
you and
Yeah.
then you
Don't
ghost me
act
like
like your time is more important than
yeah.
mine. Yeah.
So I mean not that I'm going to curse them out, but I'm like, "All right, now I just need to keep you
Yeah.
at bay
Mhm.
cuz
Distance.
mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so
I'm
what makes
sorry. That
what
sucks.
makes you special? I feel
Yeah.
like yeah, for me, I mean special, I don't know. I feel like I'm a overall good person.
I feel like you are because some of the things that yeah, like I actually you truly are. And I say this all the time, like, you're so much better than me.
But I'm really
Like
not.
yes, I'm like, you're like a much better person than me.
I'm probably nicer than you. Just but I'm not better than
Oh
you.
my god, no, y- yeah, no, you
Esther is that
definitely
person, guys, that she doesn't know how to be fake. So however she's feeling, that's gonna
that's
be
how
the
you're gonna yeah,
yeah.
that's how you're gonna get it.
If she is like, what the fuck? You're gonna see that on her face. She doesn't know how to hide it. What you see is what
Gosh.
you get. So in that sense, I feel like I have a resting bitch face, but I also know how to like fake a smile. Esther doesn't do that.
I feel like it's in there. It's like, just don't say anything else.
There could be
Like, walk
somebody
away.
talking and saying their idea, and if Esther thinks it's a stupid idea, that That's the expression on her face is like, "That's a fucking
Oh
stupid
my
idea,"
god.
without her saying it.
I need to, like, hold a
But
mirror
I'm not
everywhere.
better than her, for by far no. She's just nicer. I mean, I'm nicer than her.
Oh my gosh. Well, you really are.
Yeah. Okay, what makes you happy and tell me how that makes you feel? I know it sounds so cliche, but it's the whole what makes me happy is when my kids are happy and when
Mhm,
they're accomplishing, like, shit.
mhm.
My kids
Yeah,
make me happy.
yep. When my family's happy, I'm happy.
Same. When my kids are happy and, that like I said, my daughter's 28 years old, so that's I feel like that's never going to end for
Mm,
me, like, as long as my
mm,
kids are here and happy and thriving, that's always gonna
mhm.
make me feel proud, and me being proud of them makes me happy.
Right? Don't you still, even with
And
Deja,
Chinese
don't you
dramas. I'm so
happy and sad, dramatic sadness. Don't you still look at Deja and you're like, in your mind, and I don't know if you say this out loud, but because 'cause I'm not there yet, because mine are so little, but you like, I look at the kids and I'm like, "Oh my god, like, I'm just so proud of them,"
Mhm,
Do you get that like that
mhm.
even with Deja
Still.
being her age now? Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you're
That was,
like,
like,
I
the
am just so freaking like, you look at them and you're just, like, adoring them so much for, like, everything they've
I
done.
had that moment with her, like, when she was telling me about the interview and all that, and then when she called me and was like, "They already called me," I literally
Yeah.
had this cheesy ass smile on my face, and even though I wasn't watching looking at her, like,
Yeah.
her face was in my head, and,
Yeah.
you know, it was
Yeah.
just yeah. My
I
kids
love
do
that.
things, and I'm just like, "You know what? I fucking have some badass kids," like, and then that makes me
Mhm.
proud of myself
Mhm.
because,
Yeah.
like I said, they're a reflection of me, and
It's so funny, huh? You and I
mhm.
talking about this, like, it's like everything goes back to, like, us as moms,
Yeah.
right? And our kids.
Yeah. So, I mean, let me see if I can think what makes me happy outside of my kids. Yeah, weird Chinese dramas. I literally wanted to, leave work early so I could just watch more because they were all
Yeah.
like, all the good ones are subtitled, and I'm like, "Fuck, I can't watch the
Yeah, you
subtitled ones
can't
when I'm work."
mm-mm. It's not yeah, you can't just play it in the background.
I tried it too, and I was just like, "Wait." I was trying to read it at the same time, and then I would have to look at my computer, and I'm like, "Wait, I don't
Yeah.
know what the fuck they're saying." I
Yeah. That doesn't seem easy.
No, it's not. So we don't do that, but I
I like
literally
to do
wanted to
that too. I mean, I'll watch, like, whatever show or, like, a whole 5 seasons of something would make me happy. 5 seasons straight with some snacks, please.
Yes, that's what I'm going
That's
like, I've been on this, not that it should make me happy, but it just, like, that ambiance of, like, "Alright, I got my documentary, I'm eating my
Mhm.
snacks." So lately, I've been
Mhm.
into, not just the Chinese dramas, uh, FLDS, documentaries,
What is
and they're
that?
really sad, but they that FLDS is basically, a part of the Mormon Church.
Wait, is this new?
So they're just like different documentaries
Oh,
on
okay.
Netflix. Hold on. It stands for the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So basically it's
Okay,
like
so it is like the
they
Mormon.
branched off from like actual Mormons, and it's the polygamous
Oh, okay.
ones. So I've been watching a lot of those documentaries, but not that the documentary itself makes me happy, but like you said, I got my snacks, I got
Yeah.
like
You're, like,
my
hooked on
in my little
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're freaking nuts though. It talks a lot about these different so-called prophets and stuff, and it's just crazy to see how like these people could just follow somebody that said, "God
Yeah.
talked to me and told me," and they have hundreds, thousands of followers. The one I'm watching right now is about I forgot his name, Bryn something. But his dad had 63 wives. Yeah, so a lot of it is it talks about the uh sexual assault and
Mhm.
because they were marrying minors as young as like 14 years old. So
Yeah,
they're
that's
interviewing a lot of
insane.
those victims and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, wow, yeah, you can get
Warren
real hooked
Jeffs
on
is the
something like
one.
that.
Yeah, Warren Jeffs is the one that I am watching right now, and I've watched some about some other people too. But it's just crazy, like, but that ambiance of, like I said, me chilling and watching my whatever it is, and having my snacks
Mhm.
makes me happy. It makes me
Yeah.
feel, I don't wanna say safe because I do feel safe most of the time, but yeah, it just makes me feel like, "All right, I'm in
You're
my
really
element."
comfortable. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. I say reading a book too, if I'm really hooked on a book.
yeah,
And
yeah.
people will say like, "Oh, usually you'll fall asleep when you read a book." No, I'll just keep on reading.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I've
like, "Oh
read, like,
shit,
a
I need to
whole
go to
book in a
sleep soon."
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm like, "God, I gotta go to sleep, but I just want one
Yeah.
more chapter." That's funny.
Oh, wait, these are the ones.
That's
Wait.
that's our little
Oh, these are the ones I read.
hobbies.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like that one. This one I had a hard time answering too.
Hmm.
What does it mean to be a grown up?
Oh my gosh.
Because it's really hard to say, like, oh, once you turn 18, you're
Yeah, like,
considered legally you're a grown up.
yeah.
But I'm like, some
I'm like, what's
18-year-old.
considered a grown up?
My daughter's 20 years old and I don't see her as a grown up. She doesn't even see herself as a grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Oh,
see anybody in my house as
interesting.
a grown up. I barely see myself as a grown up.
I know. I'm like, I'm still a big kid, actually. I'm
Right.
not a grown up.
I'm like responsibly irresponsible, if that makes
Mhm.
sense. So I don't know, what does it mean to be a grown up?
Like all these responsibilities of an actual adult,
Yeah,
like I don't know. And then I guess
yeah,
having children, being married, I guess so.
yeah. I mean, not even just that. It's like,
Jobs, responsibilities,
I
just
mean, I guess
taking
that
care of
would be
whatever.
like taking
Like
care of
everything.
your responsibilities.
Yeah.
So, all right. What do you think your friends like about you?
Oh, gosh, does it have to be one thing only?
No.
No. I feel like I think it kind of goes back to the same thing. Like well, like you said, they can rely on me. You can count on me for sure. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm loyal and yeah, I think I'm easy to be around, to be
Yes, you
comfortable
are.
around.
You are.
Cause I'm like, who cares? Be your fucking self. Cause I'm gonna be myself. You should just be yourself and I'm not gonna think anything of it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'd rather that. I hate when people have to I like one thing I can't stand is when someone thinks that they have to impress somebody else. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
"Why? Why? That's not even the like that you want."
I feel like for you, your image doesn't match your personality because you do have that resting bitch face.
Oh.
So it just
Back
seems
to
like,
that,
yeah, going back to that with your Botox forehead. Um,
huh? Oh my
oh
gosh.
shit. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, you're the way you look doesn't match your personality. I feel like, and maybe that's just that stereotype, like, oh, Asians are supposed to be quiet and they're not funny and they're not, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah. Oh,
uptight or
like
whatever.
yeah.
Esther is
Uptight
like,
geeky person, huh? Is that
yeah, not
what?
geeky. It's just like,
No, like,
okay, like
I told
honestly,
like,
like
it's
a snob.
typical. Oh, okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah.
Like like
Oh my god.
y- unless you actually know you, then I don't you're not that type of person to be laughing all day at work, because we do have a stressful job, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, not that you're
Mhm.
you're never laughing, but yeah, the you inside doesn't match the you outside, I feel like. And it just makes you that much more beautiful, because it's like, yeah, you when first, if I did honestly, if I didn't talk to you for all those months prior to us meeting for the first time face to face, and then
Mhm.
I saw you for the first time, I'm like, oh,
You're
she's
like, "Oh,
just like
fuck. I'm not talking to this
that
bitch."
quiet Asian and only
You're
wants
like,
to
"Oh,
talk
great.
to, yeah,
Other quiet Asians."
yeah, the other one. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
definitely, you don't seem like that approachable when you first meet you. And then you're like,
Mhm.
oh, wait,
Yeah.
this girl's like willing to help anybody and everybody.
Yeah, it's like, is she reserved or is she
Right.
just unapproachable? Like, what's her deal? Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, that's what I would say
Well, that's a
about you.
good assessment.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you definitely know. You
yeah. I think
definitely
my
know.
friends would probably say the same thing too. I'm loyal and
Yeah,
I'm reliable.
yeah.
Um,
And you are, like,
I mean,
really
I'm
true to yourself.
reliable, but I'm also going to be like 10 minutes late most of the time, guys, but I'm going to show up.
Count me there, maybe a little late.
Yeah. I get a 10-minute, before I'm
Uh,
considered late. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
like, I'm on CP time a lot, so there's that. They would probably say that. Like, she's real loyal, but she's gonna be like 10, 15 minutes late to everything.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah. All right, 2 more questions. When you look in a mirror, what do you see?
I can't even I'm like, what am I looking at? I
I feel like it depends on my mood because
yeah.
sometimes I'll
'Cause,
go,
like
look in the mirror and I'm like, "Damn, bitch, you're aging."
well, that's what I mean, it's kinda hard to say because when you're looking, it depends on what time of day you're looking too, like, if you're fucking tired, can you like, I just woke up, I'm fucking tired, okay? That's what I'm looking like. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or, like, are you just getting ready, you know? Then you feel, like, super, like, "Okay, fine, I'm ready to start my day, good, get going." Feel
Yeah,
good, right? Or when you get out of the shower, you feel, like, refreshed and good.
right.
But yeah, that totally just depends
Yeah,
on
for
what's
me, if
happening.
I clock out of work and I'm like, "Dude, this was a 12-hour day," and then I look in the mirror, I'm like, "Fuck are you doing?"
You know what? Let me tell you something about the RBF and even, like, being in the office, okay? So, you know where I sit? It's
Mhm.
like people walk down that aisle and my
It's a
back
high
is
traffic
kinda
area, yeah.
yeah, it's a high traffic area because it's like a T, right? And so I kind of face this way. So when someone's walking in this direction, I can't help but just kind of like move over to see like who's coming, right? Because it seems like no
Yeah.
matter who it is, it seems like they're coming my direction, like at me. And so I had a mirror that I had put up on this wall here so that I could just, look, continue working and just kind of glance. And it was so weird because when they'd be walking from afar and I would look, at that point, they're making eye contact with me in the mirror.
In the mirror,
As they
you're
get
like,
yes, as they get closer, like, of course, their face disappears out of it, it's just their body,
"Mm,
but I caught myself too many times having, like, a face. So I had to
like,
put that mirror away because I would
oh,
catch
yeah, yeah."
myself. I'm like, "Okay, I can't anymore. You know what? Whoever walks behind me, walks behind me. If they're
What's
coming up
funny,
to me, they're gonna just startle me."
my last job, I worked with this lady, and she had a mirror at her desk, but she said, um, because like, our CEO asked her, like, "Why do you have a mirror at your desk?" She's like, "It's to always remind myself to smile."
Oh, well, shit, I
Mhm.
was not.
I can
I
I
that would've
can see what your face looks like in that mirror to those people, like, "What are you walking over here for? Fuck.
Yeah, or
Don't talk to
or,
me."
like, what's even worse yeah, what's even
Especially if
worse
you know
is
they're coming to talk to you, you're
oh,
probably like,
yeah,
"Fuck, I'm trying to
I'm
work."
yeah, yeah. I'm like, "Oh, no.
That
Someone
twinge
stopped
of
me at my desk."
annoyance will hit your
Ye
face real quick.
Well, the other thing too is, like, if I'm writing something, it might be over here, and I see myself in the mirror because I'm irritated or I'm frustrated. I'm like, "Oh my god, no, I can't. I can't even see myself like this." Like, get it together and put the mirror away. Yeah, so that's
Just
kinda
because you
funny what
put
you're
the
talking
mirror
about.
away doesn't mean that your face
I know
stopped
the
looking
face
like that.
changed. I know, people in the office definitely, if I am in a call with them, they can already feel, like, the moment they say something, they already know, like, what I look like, what
Yeah.
my face looks like when they say it. Like, "Oh, you're over there. I know you're over there doing this," like, with your face.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, yes, horrible. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Esther isn't good at hiding her emotions on her face.
Mhm.
If she's has a twinge of annoyance or irritation, she doesn't have to tell you, it's on
Yeah.
her face.
Mhm. Gosh.
Yeah. If I was in the office, I feel like I would probably have to, like, nudge you like, "Girl, fix your face."
100%.
'Cause yeah.
Oh
Alright,
my
last
gosh.
question. Um, what do you like best about your family?
I like that they always want me around.
Oh, that's sweet.
I do. They like to play games with me even when I suck or I'm not that, like it's a game I just need to learn how to play and they
Yeah.
don't care. They'll like teach me the whole way through, even if it takes like 3 hours. So yeah, they always want me around.
I feel like for me, I mean, there's a lot of things I love about my family but I think that my kids accept me with all my flaws and they still think
Mhm.
I'm a good mom.
Yeah.
So, Uh, yes, they judge me, but that's fine. I think
Yeah,
all
they're your
families judge
kids.
each other.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, I
yeah,
just
and
like
then
I said, I
you're like
picked only 15 games.
100%, like, you guys can be as goofy or as whatever as you want. I
Right.
mean, your relationship with your kids, like, that yeah, I always say
I say that all the
I
time,
love
like
that.
I have ADD and I don't wanna say it's multiple personalities, but, I'm so spontaneous and there's a lot of different things I like to do, and so I love the fact that I could go hit a bar and have drinks and go party with my oldest daughter, but that's not my middle daughter's thing. She's more
Mhm,
introverted. Um, she's the person that I can go, like, do more quiet stuff with,
mm,
and then there's my son. Him and I have like, he's the one that I feel like I could do that with all my kids, like the arcades and, just
mhm,
still be that big kid and not be a
mhm.
weirdo watching cartoons by myself or going to a movie theater to watch kids' movies.
Yeah, they're like your buddies.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely but they at the same time, my my mom was that person that always told us, like, "I'm not one of your friends." And I can honestly
Oh,
say, like, my mom was very big on that. "I'm not one of your friends," and, I had to, like, kinda change that with my kids. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not one of your friends. I'm your mom. Like, I'm better than your friends."
mhm, yeah,
But my kids can also like, I know I'm the first person they wanna tell good news to, but I'm also the first person that they wanna come and ask for advice
mhm,
from.
mhm,
Like, "Mom, what would you do?" So they value my
yeah,
opinion, they value my feedback, and vice versa. Like, I can go to them
mhm,
with my issues and problems and get advice from them. So, yeah, definitely I love the relationship that I have with all my kids.
mhm,
So,
yeah, it's so special.
yeah. Well, that was that. I actually have, like, a few of these card games, so we might implement, like, a different version. There was
Yeah.
I have this one for couples, and I was like, "I wonder if there's any questions I could ask
You
about
can
our relationship."
oh, that yeah, I'm like, "Look into that."
Like, we can
Which yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny. I'm pretty sure you could find some.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you can implement into a friendship, not just a
Mhm.
romantic
Yeah.
relationship. But
Yeah, exactly. Well, I loved that. Thanks,
but it
TJ,
does
to
make you
letting
think
us
like
borrow his cards.
well, it's easy for us to think about things about other people and about each other, but when you actually have to give, like, thought and how
Your
you feel about
own
yourself,
yeah.
it
You know
it's
what
like,
this
"Oh,
just reminded me of too is the kids and I don't know if your kids had this too when they were, like, in the younger elementary school age, but they, have, like, a sheet where they kinda give themselves a assessment, like, where they think, like, that I can't remember what the choices are, but it's, like, strong or average or whatever, like, in these different things about yourself. Do you feel
mhm,
like, you agree with this, like, strongly agree, right? And, um, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing, but when they answer their own questions, I'm like, "How do you guys do that?" Because they don't feel like they don't answer like their, like, strength all the way through, They're
mhm."
kinda like, "I'm average." That's how they assess themselves.
Aw,
And I'm like, "That's kinda crazy," and I don't know if they don't want to, like, s be overconfident, you know? Because it happens once a year, and the
that's me on my
teachers
performance reviews.
oh my
It's
gosh.
I think that's what it is, like you said, you don't wanna sound like you're, self-absorbed or you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
And that
Oh,
could
so
be
you
it.
can yeah, so you can relate to this. So, yeah, so then their teachers then do their own on how they feel on that
And it's better
child,
than
right?
what your kids
Yeah,
assess
it's
that
always better.
that's my performance reviews every
Yeah.
time. They're like,
Yeah,
"Well,
oh
you
my
rated
gosh.
yourself a 3, but you're really like" and I
Yeah,
rated you a 4 or 5. And I'm like
yeah.
and I do it all the time because, 1, I know there's always gonna be room for improvement, and
Yeah.
2, it's just yeah, I guess it's that humble side and like you said,
Yeah.
just not trying to be so self-absorbed,
Mhm.
which it's not self-absorbed, it's just that's
No.
kinda how
Yeah.
we think.
Yeah.
It's like
I
if you're
thought it
good
was
at
so
something, then you're good.
yeah, I thought it was really interesting, but I almost feel like I might have a little bit of that, kind of because I second it's maybe it's like I know that I am that, but at the same time, I'm like,
Is
there's
that how
little
other
things that
people
make me
see?
yeah, you know? Like,
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh," second guessing, like, "Well, what is their perspective, though?"
Yeah.
You know? It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a good, learning game.
To learn about yourself, and
Mhm.
but it does make you think like, okay, maybe I need to do a lot more self-reflection and like not give and not be so hard on myself because it's easy for me to pick out my flaws.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
but to like really hone in and be like these are my strengths. I'm like you said, maybe that's just my opinion and I'm really a piece of shit.
No, absolutely not. No, and I think for me, it's like I'm trying to think, like, I mean, obviously, everybody's got their flaws, right?
Yeah.
And their weaknesses, or, like, where they're just not where they're constantly challenged, or like, it's just in your head, you know?
Yeah.
You're just constantly feeling challenged with something, but, yeah, I think it's like I'll find all the positive things,
Yeah.
you know?
Well,
At least try
guys,
to.
that is our time. But yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
Alright, bye.
Bye, guys.